בוקר טוב חברים, we up to פרק, משלי פרק י"א, פסוק י"ד. באין תחבולות תיפול עם ותשועה ברוב יועץ. Shlomo HaMelech here talks about taking advice. So before we're gonna go deep over here, פושט הפשט. אומר רש"י, ואין תחבולות, כשצרה באה על ישראל, חס ושלום, something bad came upon עם ישראל, ואין נותנים לב להבין, and they don't put mind and attention to ask why did it happen? They don't. קרה, אוי ואבוי. אומר שלמה המלך באין תחבולות, if people they don't pay attention and ask why did it happen to us, this צרה, and they just keep going instead of doing teshuvah, ולהתענות, and to fast, and to do teshuvah, אומר שלמה המלך ייפול עם, at the end the whole nation is going to fall down. למה? To why did it happen?
What if you can't figure it out?
Well, you have rabbis to figure it out.
But today things happen.
And Baruch Hashem,
and
Baruch Hashem, we have leaders, and don't stop making for fight with the rabbis. Hold on. Yes, no, Baruch Hashem.
We don't get answers.
Can I answer?
Yeah.
We don't want to hear an answer. Hazar go Baruch. We know, יש לנו חכמים וגדולי עולם וגדולי תורה. You ask גדולי עולם וגדולי תורה מה לעשות, and they guide us. We have to listen to the גדולי עולם. Baruch Hashem, בכל דור ודור, הקדוש ברוך הוא שתל צדיקים, Hashem planted tzadikim every generation. When Moshe Rabbeinu passed away,
so what they say about
can I finish?
Corona?
Can I finish? When Moshe Rabbeinu passed away, Maya, Yoshua, and when Yoshua passed away, היה זקנים, וכך היה שופטים לעם ישראל, all the generations. The question is, did the people listen? אבל החכמים all the years היו אומרים מה לעשות. וגם מה ששאלת על השאלה שלך, גם חיים כתב על זה תשובה, שצריך לעבוד על אהבת חינם. והוא אמר לי שצריך להיזהר על לשון הרע. וזה היה בדיוק, מה זה קורונה? כל אחד נהיה רחוק. צריך אהבת חינם. אז גדולי העולם, ברוך השם, השם שתל, השם plant every generation. ברוך השם, we have תלמידי חכמים, we have גדולים that they guide us. And we have to do something. But if we don't do anything and we just sit down, okay, it happens, all the years, history, it's okay. דע לך, ייפול עם. מה זה ייפול עם? צרות is going to come more and more and more, and even if you have a lot of people, that's what's going to come and want to stop. ובסוף, what's going to happen? Boom, the nation is going to crush. לכן הוא אומר, ותשועה ברוב יועץ. מה זה תשועה? If they're going to get together to ask for advice, what should we do? So what's going to happen? Hashem is going to bring them redemption, a miracle. Something is going to happen. Hashem is going to get it done quick and faster. אבל מה? צריך להתייעץ. למה קרה? Can I bother you, Albert? I need ספר שמואל ב', if you don't mind. And Michi, I know I shouldn't ask you every day, but Rafi, מסכת יבמות 2, please. שגם לך יש זכויות. Thank you, Robert.
Isn't the word tahbulot meant for like war?
Yeah, we're going to get it in a minute. I told you, let's first get shot. יבמות 2. Okay. Ready? I guess.
You got it. Yeah, rock.
It's on your chair.
It's on your chair. הנה זה.
I guess הקדוש הוא לא רוצה שאתה תטרח.
טרחתי ולא גרתי, מה אתה רוצה? ילכו את זה.
אל תאמין.
אני אשם גם כן בזה, נכון? אני גם אשם, שלא הזה לא היה שם. אני
ובכן יצא זה שמואל ב' פרק כ"א. Are you listening, רפים? ויהי רעב בימי דוד 3 שנים, שנה אחר שנה. It says there was a famine for 3 years. ויבקש דוד את פני השם. It says it was a famine for 3 years. שנה אחר שנה. ויבקש דוד את פני השם. שואל רבי סעדיה גאון, why did David wait 3 years to ask Hashem why there is famine? מביא הרד"ק בשם רבי סעדיה גאון, שנה ראשונה חשב מקראו כדרך העולם. It happens. You know, inflation, and you have the business, you know, go down. It happens. And just let the time pass by, and eventually everything is going to come back to normal. Yeah. But didn't happen. So first year went by. Second year, חשב כי בעניין של פסל מיכה היה. It was a person, Mr. Micha, עלו עבודה זרה, and hundreds, if not thousands of people used to come there to serve, you know, worship idols. So you thought maybe that's the reason. So we have to get people Shuvah, stop with the idols. Then the third year came. Now I don't know what's going on. Maybe first year Mikra had happened. Second year Avon Pesel Micha, but it seems like people are learning and keep Shabbat and everything is fine. No Avodah Zarah. So what's the issue? Now he went and he asked Hashem. Vayibakesh David et Penei Hashem. So he asked HaKadosh Baruch Hu, why is there famine? ויאמר השם אל שאול ואל בית הדמים על אשר המית את הגבעונים. What does it mean? אל שאול ואל בית הדמים. So Gemara in Yevamot, the Gemara says, כך, תזכור למצוות מיסטר רפאל, וגם מי שעזר לו. אומרת הגמרא, תשמעו מה זה. When David HaMelech said, maybe יש עבודה זרה, what's the connection of עבודה זרה to have famine? It's because it says, ועברתם להם אחרים, והשתחוויתם להם. What's the next thing? חזק וברוך. אמר דוד המלך, maybe there's עבודה זרה. Because if there is עבודה זרה, what happens? There's no rain. Okay, they checked, and no avodah zarah. It was fine. There's another avon that can cause famine. That's adultery. שנאמר וימנעו רבבים ומלקוש לא היה ומצח אישה זונה היה לך. Rabbi talks about no rain. It's because אישה זונה, adultery. But Kuba lo matzu. Baruch Hashem, everything is kosher. Nobody is playing anything. Shlishit, maybe Shema poske tzedakah barabim yesh ve'en notnim. Maybe there's another reason why, why rain can stop. People will give 501. 2001, 10,000. Then you go to him, he doesn't pick up the phone. And you call, doesn't answer. And you text, then it blocks you. What happened? Didn't you say Rosh Hashanah, Kippur, you give numbers? He has 30,000 and he doesn't pay. You should know this thing is because people lose parnasah. Oh yeah. So the Gemara gives here the ingredients. Yes. Within a year.
Within a year?
Finish.
One guy did 3 million. He told him, I'll pay you $1 a year.
What?
3 million out loud or 30 million, something crazy. I'll pay you $1 a year.
Where are you going to live though?
No.
Really, I'm not paying you.
What he's doing is
Allah.
I
don't know
tricks like
how did you get these people out?
from the CFO. I found out.
Oh, okay.
You know
All right, it's good to know.
how they work. Go double agent. Double agent.
Let's continue, my friends.
Crazy, Rabbi. What goes on?
I think it's crazy, Habibi. Why you focus on that one story? Do you know how many stories I could tell
The guy
you?
owes me money.
Oh, he owes you. Good luck.
But
Believe it or not,
Indonesia, let's say a big money, and you make the deal from the beginning that you're going to pay it. They tell you, listen, monthly, 36 months, 48 months. You're going to pay.
It's brought down.
Say 1 year.
אני אסביר לך. קודם כל כתוב בהלכה.
Is it better?
שנייה. קודם כל כתוב בהלכה. או כי תדור נדר להשם אלוהיך, לא תאחר לשלמו. Let a promise. Don't delay your promise. Number one, it's a promise. Don't play with your money. Second, when a person gives a neder, brought down that you create an angel until you pay. There is for image of angel, but no neshama in it. Omed Mongolim doesn't do anything, and it's hanging there in the air. It doesn't affect you in any way. Making a promise and not fulfilling the promise, there's a chut of the tzedakah. It does not take any effect. The tzedakah takes effect. Boom. When you pay your money. So what happens? You paid, that malach goes to Kisah Kavod, and he's melitz yosher on you. You're taking something from your own pocket that you worked hours to make money. So you work 5, 10, 8 hours, right? And you get your money. So money is life, not time. Money is life. So I'm giving away my life to other people. So Hashem does midah keneged midah. You worked hours and days and weeks to earn this money. A guy gives donation 501, 2001, 5,000. It's not easy. He worked for that money hours. So those hours that you worked, instead of you enjoying that money, you give it to other people. So what do you think happens in Shamayim? Hashem treats you the same way, midah keneged midah. You did for others, you don't have to, but you did. So Hashem works the same way. He gives it to you double and triple after the same thing. And when people delay, they don't understand. They're hurting themselves. And then you ask why. Don't say why. Yesh chachom shalem.
Answer my question. If I have 36 months, if a guy told him, you had to deal with it. So you said in 1 year, that's why.
עוד פעם, זה נדר, אמרת מלכתחילה. The deal is, you want me? Okay, I'll work it out. We're going to spend for 36 months. ודאי, every month you give something, בוודאי. מלכתחילה אמרת ככה, why not? 100%, yes.
Shul didn't know when he gave a donation that he didn't pay for it.
Well, he's not asking about the shul. He's asking you have shuls, organizations, institutions, yeshivot, whatever it is. You ask, let's bet it. ודאי works.
If you're doing, let's say someone donates a book, they're doing a piece, and they just say, "Who does take us?" You could then after say like a payment plan, like, listen, I can't do $100,000 now, but I could do it over 2 years.
As long as every month you pay.
Yeah, but the angels.
No, but is that the like
Huh?
part of the is that part of the seal in the deal? So I said, I'll do $100,000 for the bookies, right?
המלאך גם כן עולה.
Is that how it works? I'm saying you lose if you don't pay right away.
Yes.
Like even if you agree with the shul, say, listen, I want to do it, can I pay it over X amount of time?
Let's be very clear. You gave a promise,
Yes.
so you owe. That's it.
Right.
Now you want to spread it. The same thing works. But you promised. People, you promised.
You have to say it in
Yes.
advance.
You promise.
Yes.
Yeah, same question. You promise. You tell somebody whatever you're going to give a donation, but now you're paying it over time. So is the malach? You don't get the malach right away.
It's not true.
As you pay,
It's not true. Every time you pay,
Right.
it's
As you
malach
pay.
gadol. We don't understand.
You pay
Mother's-
the whole thing in full, yeah.
לא משנה.
Your pledge.
It doesn't matter, but you pay. That every time you pay, you know, it's that already it's tzedakah. About that. But if you pay 10 payments or one shot, it's huge. Because also the pinch is much harder with someone. Right? Hashem pays midah keneged midah. But you know what? If I'm not, I rather pay one shot than to spread it in 2 years. No, it's really you're wrong. Meaning, if people think I rather give one shot than giving it in 2 years, not wrong. If you can't, so you're not going to do it. Do it. And pay it slowly. But the idea is, so the Gemara says, if people give, they announce tzedakah in public and they don't give, דעו לכם, הגמרא אומרת, נשיאים, תראו בספר משלי פרק כ"ה. It's here in ספר משלי פרק כ"ה. פרק כ"ה פסוק. י"ד. Let me finish, hold on. Let me finish. אמרתי לך כ"ה י"ד.
Where's 111?
פרק כ"ה פסוק י"ד. נשיאים ורוח. נשיאים means clouds. You see clouds are coming. ורוח, it's windy. וגשם אין. There's no rain. Usually if you see clouds coming and it's windy, you know that in 10-20 minutes it's going to rain. But there's no rain. You know why? איש מתהלל במתת שקר. It's because someone has a pride, he's giving tzedakah in big numbers, and he's a liar, he doesn't get anything. So because הוא מצער את העניים, they're waiting for his check, and they don't get, the same thing happens, that there's no rain. Oh, I see, it's coming, but nobody can, but there's no rain. The same idea, you open a store, and customers are coming, but nobody is paying. You were so excited, customers came, yeah, you have 2 hours going around the store, and then you meet with them, okay, we'll get back to you.
Just looking.
Hold on, I'm not done with this. So David HaMelech, he searched. Why did it happen? Until HaKadosh Baruch Hu told him, El Shaul, the onesh shelo nispat kahalacha. When Shaul HaMelech died, he died in a very harsh way. It was a war against Plishtim. And he knew that if they're going to catch him, because he saw where he's. He killed himself. He fell into on their sword. And then the Plishtim came, cut off his head. So at the end, David, Shaul, till people from Yabesh Gilad, they went in the middle of the night and they stole the bodies almost 6 months after. So the type of eulogy that he had wasn't like כלום. לא נספת כהלכה. In Shamayim, היה קטרוג על עם ישראל. Such a king, the first king בעם ישראל, first king בעם ישראל was Shaul, tzaddik, kadosh. And that's how עם ישראל התנהגו, behave. Why didn't you just spread כמו שצריך? No, because you lost a king and he died.
Eulogy. They didn't eulogize.
They were supposed to eulogize Shaul, the proper way, and they didn't.
Is it okay that he killed himself?
This is not a topic. Yeah, that's a yes.
Yes.
But the thing is, we lost him. He died.
So you looked at it.
And they didn't do kahalacha, like it should be. With הכבוד. היה ככה, אתה יודע. ועל זה היה טענה על עם ישראל. What do you see from here? When David HaMelech saw something wrong is going on, he didn't say, okay, it happened. No, we have to find out. Why did it happen? Why people are dying? Why things are not working well? It should. If people are praying and keep Shabbat and everything is fine, why did it happen? Would anybody come up with this idea? No. You want to have teshuah. You want to have HaKadosh Baruch Hu to save you? Berov your heads. Go ask. Find out why did it happen. What can we do to fix the problems? But just to let things go, it's wrong. And this is also for everyone. If you see something is wrong in your house, don't just let it go. Ask why. What's going on? Let's check. Let's do. Let's find out. You don't just think you do not let things just pass by because it's going to get worse and worse and worse. So Omer Lanu po Rashi, Shlomo HaMelech is teaching us as a nation, as a community. If you see a problem, you don't just let things go. Try to fix and do something. Shamatem? You know, on Sunday night was a big event in Philadelphia. I'm sure you heard about it.
Yeah.
איך קראו לזה? אדירי התורה. 30,000 yeshiva boys, אברכים, and תלמידי חכמים. Unbelievable in one place. היה חיזוק עצום. Who was the guest of honor? Harav?
David Landau,
No.
the one who's Avel.
Harav Bergman. Who is he? He is Rav Shach's son-in-law. Rav Shach Alav Shalom had only one daughter. And he married her. And he's Rav Shach's son-in-law. So I was curious what messages he's going to give. He gave message one for the Avrechim. No, Yiddish. Well, listen to that. He gave message two to the wives of the Avrechim. How is Yedidei Hashem, the Hashem's friends, the husbands, the Avrechim, and the wives. Wow. Amazing. Know who you are. Know your value. Imagine a Avrech's wife. Really, they're tzadikot. They are the ha'amudim shel ha'olam. The pillars of the world. We sit and learn, but they work hard. Work and raise the kids and have dinner ready. And malachim al shtayim. So he also praises the woman too. And right before he finished, an unbelievable message he said. And to me, I think for me, that was the biggest message. I'll tell you what. He spoke in Yiddish, by the way. The whole time was Yiddish. And then he said that he hears that here in America, the Shidduch world, there is a crisis. There is so many boys who are old, late 20s, 30s, even 40s. They're not married. There is tons of girls in good families. They're stuck. I tell you, there is such a fine girls, late 20s, 30s. יושבת בבית ושערותיה מתלבנות. She sits home by the parents and she gets gray hair and she's not married. So he spoke about this Shidduch crisis. And you know what he said? He says, I want to tell you something that my father-in-law, Rabbi Shlach Alam said. He says, you want to have Segulot to get married? Say Birkat HaMazon from Segulot. So number one,
Can I do from the phone? It's the same thing. No, it's a good question.
she's going to get the whole from the phone too.
But sometimes you don't have.
When you don't have, אבל צריך שיהיה פה something שאתה בשבת, ביום טוב, אתה מבין? אתה צריך לדעת את זה. דקה, let me finish. I want to say something. This rabbi, he was on a wheelchair. The one from Israel is 93 years old. 93 years old, goes on a plane for 12 hours. Do you think it's easy? And as he landed, they told him that his son, Otzar, was 7 years old, passed away.
Just one day.
Where as he came, he saw in Israel niftar pito.
Piton?
Yeah.
How old was he?
70. The son is 70, the father is 93. So he is here. He got a heaves, like a psak halacha. He should come there. It's an avel with the show us strip, and he came with
He landed here with
slippers. He came there to the event with slippers,
Wow.
and his show was ripped, and he gave a speech. Do you know what is? It's a mind that it's to see that. It's amazing. That's the gedolim that I'm talking about, Mr. Mizrahi. But listen to this. 93 years old, he just lost his son here. He puts all his emotions and everything aside, and I'm going to deliver a message to Am Yisrael in America on a wheelchair with a shirt ripped and slippers, and his head is shaking. And you know what was the biggest message that I took? He said the whole speech in Yiddish. Yeah. But the best message that I could tell you was he repeated the whole piece of Shidduchim in English.
Yeah.
I believe they wrote it in Hebrew words, how you say things in English. And he said the message in English so the people here in America would understand him. 93 years old. Who doesn't speak English? They wrote him, I believe, because he read it from a paper. So he delivered a message to the boys and girls in America in English. In my eyes, זה תלמידי חכמים, זה גדולי העולם. We have to understand, we don't appreciate what we have, only after they die. You don't have to die for that.
Is it recorded?
Yeah, I can show you after. I'll show it to you. Let me finish. אתה בלחץ. אתה, ברוך השם. So what I'm trying to bring out, it says here, ותשועה ברוב יועץ. אתה רוצה תשועה, לך תתייעץ. Go. Search for advice.
But Berov means ask everybody?
Huh?
Berov means ask everybody?
No, it means when we have a meeting, so you have the Hachamim will sit together, and after we discuss, he brings this opinion and this opinion and this idea. At the end, they come up with a solution. Now you know this solution is solid because the Hachamim, Hayuatzim, what to do and how to do. Someone who was 93 saying this message, which means the rabbis here told him the crisis that we have in America. He said, and he, with the rabbis, said the best is what I got from my father, Arav Shach Alav Shalom. You don't know, not a question. And his advice to you was back then in the days when he was alive, he used to tell the boys and girls, if you see that you have hard time in Shidduchim, take upon yourself to say Birkat Hamazon from Siddur. שמעתם מה אמר הרב שך? That's called ותשועה ברוב יועץ. You have things not going clear and you have a little mess. Don't just let it go by. It's going to get worse. Go to Hacham. Go to someone, ask him, what should I do? You know why? Because nobody sees himself wrong. A person, Adam karov la'atzmo, everybody thinks that he is great. But if you're going to go to the Hachamim, Bagdolim, they're going to tell you what to fix and how to fix. Well, what should you do? That's called the Shu'ab of rights when you take advice. So number one, you blind to yourself, you don't see what's wrong with you. They can tell you. But more than that, you have to think out of the box and you cannot do it. Someone is out of the box. So taking advice, message one, the pasuk works as a nation, as am, but also it works for each one individual. And you have to know that if things not working well, go search and sit down with somebody, ותשאל מה לעשות. To let things go is a lot of. It can get worse and worse. Yes.
Two things. One, I heard that when saying the Katamazon, there should be a certain, like you should say it for long, or for like you should prolong saying it, like in a sense where you're saying the Katamazon instead of doing it for like 2 minutes, say it for 7 minutes.
Why?
I heard that it's like good for Shidduchim. Also, I heard that from
Next.
okay, next. You said
Minutes. So 2 minutes. The faster the better. You're going to do it. She's come late. אז הכוונה, לא צריך פה 7 minutes.
Come 7 minutes later.
יאללה.
you also read it in Hebrew and English.
No, we're in Hebrew.
Zero kavanah.
That's the whole idea.
It takes you 10 minutes. Please kavanah with that.
Okay.
No one has 10 minutes. Come on, it takes 1 to 3 minutes. Done. يلا next.
Second question. If a person went ahead and he donated to the shul, okay, now stuff he originally had, okay, I have the money to go take care of this, no problem. He goes ahead, he make a donation. After he donates it, he said I was supposed to pay by this certain month. Turns out something happened that month. It doesn't work out, and now each month he trying to pay it, whatever it is. Something else comes up to keep prolonging it. Turns out at the end of the year he can't pay it. He can't pay it back anymore. Now that is it that he has an avirah now for what he did, like the angel.
That he went to restaurants. It's a yes or no. Let's be very clear. Is he going to restaurants?
This year.
Okay, I'm not looking for an answer. So the answer is very simple.
Okay.
Before you hang out with friends and restaurants and vacations, you better first pay the bill, and then go out and hang out with friends and drinking and having a great time. And then say, I don't have money. The first bill you do, you spend money for what you need, and the next 6 months, I'm not going nowhere. Let me pay the bill. Then they do. Okay, so do many problems. And assume that they have bills and they go spend on vacations. You know why it's a shame? Because you owe Hiyuv Doraita.
And you spend it on
Vacations רבנן.
לא, זה גם דורייתא. זה גם דורייתא.
כבוד הרב, שאלה, מה קשור זיווג לברכת המזון? למה עליו גם למה
שאלה יפה, the way, מה שאני הבנתי ממנו, הוא אמר, מועט המחזיק את המרובה. מועט המחזיק את המרובה. That was his line. Meaning, sometimes you take small thing, כמו ברכת המזון, והוא יכול להחזיק את כל הבקט. So you need a lot of issue, all the other. תיקח דבר אחד בברכת המזון, אז זה דבר גדול מאוד. תביא לי בחת חינוך ג'.
Why specifically?
I don't know למה דווקא, למדתי משהו מועט המחזיק את המרובה.
So it would be any mitzvah. It's
אני לא יודע, אבל אני אגיד לך מה כן כתוב בחת החינוך. רק שנייה, הוא שאל שאלה, let me try answering him. אבל אני לא יודע למה דווקא זה, אני יכול to assume מה כתוב. אתה שומע? אני אגיד לך מה כתוב, חביבי, הוא אומר בקטע המזון, בוודאי שמישהו רוצה להקפיץ, צריך, כדאי. נשמע מה כתוב במנחה, בספר החינוך. אני בספרים בעזרת השם דרך. There's a long piece over here, וכדאי לקרוא אותו, but here he says something, שיש כוח בברכת המזון, הפרנסה השנייה, one second. Yeah, I'm just. It's a book. זה יחסר לנשמע אני צועד. בוא נשאר לו, בוא נמצא לנשמע
א' צריך לקרוא את הכל.
יש פה קטע, זה לא זה, אבל אני יודע שיש. וזה שורש הגדול לכל אשר יעשה אדם טוב בעולם הזה, שזה שכרו מאת השם שמשלים חפצו ואשר רוצה בתורתן של הבריות. השם משלים חפצו. לא, זה לא זה. Maybe Rafi is going to look after, and you'll find out the mitzvah Tav Lamed. שנייה. אמרתי לך, שומע, מה אתה מחזיק את המרובה?
אולי זה הקשר שאישה נקראת לחם. ראינו שזה כאן שנקרא לחם, אז אם אתה מברך על הלחם, אולי תגיע זה כבר. לא רבה?
אישה נקראת לחם, שום נקייה. שום נקייה, זה לחם.
בעצם זה רמז, לא? אז תראה אתה מברך על הלחם, תקבל
אני לא יודע אם זה בגלל זה.
When you read it like Amazon, it has nothing to do with Zivur. That's why the question, for something that has to do.
אוקיי, בוא נמשיך הלאה.
Quick question.
Yeah.
Should one put the effort to say Hamutzi in order to say Birkat HaMazon every day?
עכשיו. I mean, one of the hero of מאה ברכות is because you have the ברכת המזון, נטילת ידיים והמוציא. הבנו? יאללה, בוא נמשיך הלאה. So, למדנו מפה that a person should be, if things are happening in life, don't let things just pass by. Go, that's what to do. ויש פסוק שכתוב, שומע לעצה חכם. You know who is smart? Someone that goes and takes advice.
זה הפסוק.
במשלי.
גם
גם אז אתה רוצה שנמצא?
קצת מחכימה.
אתה יודע, עמודה קשה היום. משלי פרק י"ב פסוק ט"ו. דרך אוויל ישר בעיניו. תקרא מה כתוב אחר כך.
שומע לעצה חכם.
ראית רפי?
שומע.
פרק י"ב פסוק ט"ו. דרך אוויל ישר בעיניו. הטיפש, he thinks he's smart. אבל מי ששומע לעצה חכם. Someone takes advice, it shows that he's smart. Why? Because he thinks what you cannot think.
Out of the box.
That's out of the box. אבל הרב עליו השלום היה אומר לי, הוא כתב את זה בספר שלו גם, ייזהר ממי שיעצך לפי דרכו. וואו, איזה משפט. when you ask advice for someone, be careful when you ask advice from someone that it shouldn't be that his עצה is according his way. meaning, גם כשאתה לוקח עצה,
To the way that the person's
צריך בוא נגיד, אם הוא נוגע בדבר, he's not going to give you real advice because he doesn't want you to take his business, those clients, or the house that he wants to buy, or the car he wants to get.
On the agenda?
Yes.
They say
בקיצור, שיהיה אדם נוטרלי. Yes.
somebody wants to buy a real estate, or buy a house, something. You're gonna ask this guy, and this guy could be yes. You don't tell you no. You don't tell you well.
לא כתוב ללכת ל-200 אנשים. Say,
So-
when you ask someone for advice,
Yeah.
be careful who you ask. Because if you're going to ask someone that is in the same field, he's not going to give you the real advice because he doesn't want you to take his clients or anything else. The Mashal Adam goes to business, okay? And he asks the guy who sells the same item, let me ask you, how can I get to China? Oh, I don't know. It's very difficult. It's a mess. Why in the world is he going to tell you how to do it and what to do? He doesn't want you to come and step on him. So הרב עליו השלום אומר, היזהר ממי שיעצך לפי דרכו. People give you advice, they give you advice according to their path. Just be careful. Yes. It's a good sign. בוא נמשיך. יאללה.
Oh,
Yes.
Is by you not giving somebody the correct advice or mislead them, is that obviously it's a lack of bitachon, I guess?
Let's the way it is, because if we would leave it bitachon, we would right now.
No, but
So Shlomo Melech is talking to people who live life, how people live life, and the average people. So the Torah says, "Lo לפני עיוור לא תיתן מכשול." If somebody is blind and he doesn't see the move and he's coming to you, should I buy this store? I don't think so. It's too much. And behind his back, you go find out the deal in Mishlei from between or behind his back. So הוא עבר על לפני עיוור לא תיתן מכשול, because you give him advice to put a stumble on him to take away his deal.
But generally you would ask somebody in that field, so don't ask somebody in that field.
Then be very careful. That's
I guess
exactly.
ask someone in the field and make sure, like I said, to ask the right person, I guess.
Yeah, they have to want. Sometimes, believe it or not, parents are the best people to ask. You hear me? Sometimes the best people to ask is your parents, because they want what's good for you. Not all the times. Ivanta? Sometimes the kid wants to move out of the house. His father doesn't want him because he wants him right next to him. No, don't go there. It's like green. Why would you call him Yehudim this black now? But he wants you to be next to him. As the interest. זה גם כן, he gives you advice, לפי דרכו, לא לפי דרכך. And when you're תלמיד חכם, you have to know that when you give advice, it has to be what's good for him and good for you. I remember when Shahar Shibari came to me, he asked me why should I move to Israel. I told him yes. Do you think it was easy for me? You know how hard it was for me to listen? You can even imagine כמה כאב לי. כאב לי מאוד. כאב לי מאוד מאוד מאוד. But I saw what's good for him, not what's good for me. What's good for him? Go to Israel. זה עלייה. אבל אתה לא אחר כך הייתי לבד. אני מאוד קשה. But what's the right thing to do? What's good for him? And when you give advices to people,
you don't give people advice to go back to Israel.
Oh,
Maybe you did.
yeah.
But people come and ask you.
No, it depends. It depends. Why do you want to go there? שהרבה אנשים שמשתגעים, they go to lose money and they come back ואין להם אפילו business. So what are you jumping? מה שיגעון הזה? מה שיגעון? I remember after September 11, our movement, to go to Israel, Mashiach is coming. שיגעון. People say they sold their houses for cheap. They went to the Shemesh. The kids got a mess because they couldn't survive with the culture, and they lost all the money there. And they came back. Man, I'm a full business. No, please, no names. No names. So people like to jump. So I always say, don't move before you know that you have the business and you could survive, live there. But for him specifically, I knew that the best thing for him was to go there for a couple of reasons. But that's not the place. אתה שומע או לא שומע?
הוא לא שאל אותה.
מי?
לא רוצה להגיד שמות.
No, כן.
He's coming back. You know, people that go and sometimes they come back also, you know.
מה נכון לעשות? לפעמים, after they get the smack, they wake up and then they לא מה עשיתי. זה לא חכם. You know, הגמרא אומרת, people in Eretz Israel, you cannot live Eretz Israel on two conditions. Condition number 1 for shidduch, condition number 2 for parnasa, and condition number 3 to learn Torah by a rabbi. Makol rabbanim in Israel, nobody is good for you.
Wow.
What's the answer?
What was the question?
the
What's for you? Who's good for you?
Sometimes one rabbi in somewhere outside of Israel can help you more than all the rabbis in Eretz Israel.
Wow.
So far, אז אתה רואה
He
מפה,
wanted to be
כן, כן. לא משנה כרגע מה, לא, לא. אתה מבין אותי? אין איס יוסף הפרנסה, מותר לעשות את ארץ ישראל. אברהם אבינו, העיר רעה בארץ, בארץ מצרימה, כמודת מצרים. אברהם, you just came to ארץ ישראל, מה צריך למצרים? אין פרנסה. אתה רואה מפה, ארץ ישראל והקדושה and everything, אבל אם אתה אין לך פרנסה, think what you're doing. So people leave everything, they say how to go there, they have no plans. You want to go, no problem, have a plan. יש לך תוכנית, אין. And then many times it's you know, the ones pay the heavy prices of children, especially if they're in the age between 9 to 14, and you up with them from school to a new culture and a language, לא יודעים את זה. וזה מאוד קשה, מאוד קשה. זה עוד חכם. If you want to move when you're young, that's easy. When the kids are young.
Also like from New Jersey, from Jersey, also the problem.
כן, אבל זה same culture. איך הפרנסה, it's a business, אז אוקיי, אבל כשאתה עובר ממקום למקום, צריך להיות חכם. לא להשתגע. צריך להיות חכם ושקול. אוקיי, שלא בהצלחה. יאללה.
Maybe he has to drive.
רבי חנניה.